Buenos tardes, amigos, amigas, from the American Legion Post 7 here in Chapala. I'm here with Daniel Cordero. He's a local musician. He just finished playing here at the Legion, and he plays around town at different venues all over Lakeside. He does solo performances and also performs with many other bands. And he's been living here for 30 years, and he's fluent in Spanish. And I just wanted to take this time out. I asked him if he'd be nice enough to do an interview. He was gracious enough to do it. So here's Daniel Cordero.
How you guys doing? Just had a lovely day right here at the American Legion. And I'll be here again for the 31st of October for Halloween, Tuesday, 1 to 3. They got a delicious filet mignon for 180 pesos a steal. And yeah, to get on with my story, I guess it all started about 30 years ago when I moved down here from the United States. Grew up in Texas and came down from Colorado. My dad grew up in Costa Rica and then met my mom in Colorado, United States. We ended up moving down here to escape a little bit of the stress, and my dad always had a true love for Mexico when he lived in Manzanillo many years ago. Came down here, didn't speak a word of Spanish, but you know, and time fixes all. Went to high school right here in Chapala, and that helped me a lot in learning Spanish. But my passion was always music. When I came down to Mexico, I told my parents, one condition, I gotta have a guitar. And then I said, okay, but it's gotta be an acoustic guitar because I don't know if there's gonna be electricity or not. And so they laughed at that. They got me an acoustic guitar. I came down here with just a handful of CDs and just started playing day after day. I was horrible. My sister said I sang like a dying donkey. But practice. After a while, I started to get actually good at it, where I thought, hey, I could probably make a career out of this. But before I ever thought about money or anything like that, it was all about the love for music. I love music. I'm a fan before anything. I love listening to music every day. I love playing it. And I think that's one of the things that helps me. So when I love the music, I think that transmits to my audience, and they in turn love what I do. So that's a beautiful thing when you get that kind of connection with your audience.
Yeah, and you do. And after your performance today, there were quite a few people wanting to talk with you, happy to hear you play.
Oh, yeah.
And you play such you were talking about how many songs you do, and you do have some songs you sing in Spanish and English.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got over 1,000 cover songs, around 700 in English and 300 in Spanish. Me and my brother, David Cordero, have composed over 100 original songs together and have had several original projects. One, there was a Spanish rock group called Así es la vida, That's Life. And another group, our latest group, which was called Psychostasia, which was an English kind of a hard rock group. It was kind of fusing together. Some people described it between Joe Cocker, Pink Floyd, and Metallica. So it was a really odd mix of music. People loved it. We're hoping to do to get the band together real soon to do some events here locally and around Mexico.
Okay, and you were playing acoustic.
Yeah, today I was playing acoustic guitar, harmonica, singing, and playing an instrument I made called a guitarra-taca, which gives me an 11-piece drum kit at my feet.
Wow.
Meant to be played in conjunction with the guitar. And as a single instrument, I call it a guitarra-taca, which comes from the word guitar, and a bataca, which is another word for drum kit. And so when I bring it together, it becomes a guitarra-taca. That was something that was a little by little. I started off with playing just a single sound. It sounded like a bass drum, kind of. And then little by little, I started adding more sounds. I went 1, 2, and then 3, 4, little by little graduating to more sounds until now I'm at 11. And I think I'm going to stop there for a little while. But it's a lot of fun because what I do, I feel the music coming from my entire body, from head to toe. from my hands, feet, mouth, lungs. Feels like the music is coming from me as a whole. And that, to me, is something very special.
Yes, and yeah, we all love you here. I've seen you play many places. You were playing over at the Iron Horse too. That's a big place.
Yeah. I've been playing there, I think it's around 6 years now, I believe. I'm still playing there every Sunday at the Iron Horse from 3 to 6, no cover. And I also have been
And
playing...
that's in Riberas del Pilar.
What's that?
That's in Ribera. We want to let people know.
Yeah,
that's
Riberas del Pilar in front of Pancho's Deli.
Okay.
More or less in front of Pancho's Deli.
Across the street.
Yeah, across the street from Pancho's Deli
Across
at the
highway.
Iron Horse. Now, it is a biker-themed bar, but it's a really
It's for
cool
everyone.
place.
It is
Everyone
for
goes
everyone.
there. Mexican, American, some bikers come by, and they're just such cool people. I love
They
I
are.
love the biker crowd here in Mexico.
They're
like,
cool. Yeah.
just really good people, and I love playing for them. I end up playing in many biker club anniversaries and festivals and get invited, and that takes me all around the country, which is also one of the beautiful things about being a musician, is getting to travel and see so many beautiful people and beautiful places. And I was also going to say I'm also playing every Tuesday at a restaurant
Good.
called Wee Wee.
Oh wow.
It is about a block from the Malecon in the heart of Ajijic. I play there every Tuesday from 7 to 10. Again, no cover. And just about everywhere I play, it's kind of a different feel because I cater to the audience of what I assume that they would love to hear, because I've got over 1,000 songs. So in the case of that place, I'll usually play a little bit more artistic music, more ballady, a little bit more oldies. And at the Iron Horse, I generally step it up a notch, and I'll play a little bit more rock, a little bit more acoustic rock. Although usually I'll play what I feel like in the moment, a little inspired by my audience, but in general, I feel like if I'm happy with the music, everyone else is happy.
Yeah, and Daniel has been in quite a few videos, I would say, previously on this channel, and we're going to try to cover them again.
Yeah.
Get a solo performance or something. But we all look forward to hearing you all the time.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll sit in with the group called Old Souls.
Oh, yeah, you're
Little
great with
shout out to Scott and Yvonne.
Yeah.
That we'll get and jam together, and great people. Love playing with them. And for instance, this Saturday I'll be playing bass in a classic rock group with a little funk and blues called Cosmic Marbles. And we'll be playing this Saturday at La Estación, which is also at Pancho's Deli right there in Riberas and Pilar. This Saturday, it's going to be an art festival. Should be a lot of fun. And so I end up playing many instruments through my life. I've learned guitar, bass, drums, harmonica, mandolin, stand-up bass, several Mexican instruments like vihuela and certain types of flutes. I also obviously enjoy playing the harmonica, which I've been having a lot of fun with lately, tuning my harmonicas to different scales to give totally different feelings to the harmonicas. I'm a bit of an inventor when it comes to that. I always find a need that I have or a problem, and I solve it in very creative ways. That's another thing I also love to do, invent.
Okay, so you've been here a long time, 30 years.
And I plan on celebrating it. In fact, my birthday is coming up this month. My birthday is October 23rd, but I'm going to be celebrating it all around that date. When it's your birthday, it's all week.
Yeah, okay.
For me, it's actually all month.
It's Mexico.
But yeah, I'm going to be playing that whole week celebrating my birthday. You'll see advertisements if you want to come and say happy birthday to me. And shortly after that, in, I believe, February 2024, I'll be celebrating my official 30 years in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And that will be a blast. You're all invited. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys.
Okay.
My name is Daniel Cordero.
And he's great. You guys got to catch him, whether he's playing solo or with another group. And I want to say, this channel gets a lot of people from right here in Mexico that watch
Right.
his channel and the YouTube analytics. I was looking at it the other day, 35% of the
Right.
viewers. Do you want to say something in Espanol real quick?
Claro que sí, a todos mis fans y amigos y familia, les deseo mucha felicidad y amor en sus vidas. Los quiero mucho, los quiero mucho, mucho. Y nos vemos pronto en todos los eventos que están por venir. Les doy las gracias por su amor y amistad.
Okay, let's
And
get-
I'd like to thank you for doing these videos and helping all the local musicians to be known and just supporting local music. It's a beautiful thing.
and it's a pleasure too. I get a great pleasure out of it. And I'll say thanks again. And mucho gusto, not mucho gusto because I met you before, but muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great week.
Okay, adios. Hasta luego.
Adios.